Hey y'all, my name is Simply Trashcan and welcome back to Skyrim. So, where we last left off, we helped retrieve a broken vial for an old man, and this time we're gonna try and finally make our way to to Winterhold to learn better magic. We should keep an eye out for that elf though along the way. Could be trouble after all. No. Coming up on that ruin that that the message warned about, or about where he's been. If we see him, we see him. If we don't, we don't. Why is there Imperials in the... Why is there Legion in Stormcloak territory? Answer, cause something borked somewhere. Probably that dog. Let's go and see. Wait, what? Really? Okay. You there.
Wow, that was a frightening experience. The Nords should really consider burning their dead. Although
I mean, that's what I
granted,
just
it would
did.
make opening urns a lot more harrowing. Alright then.
Where'd you go? Where the hell did he go? Fucking Christ. Whatever is in here is not worth these lockpicks. Never mind, it really was. For once, it actually was worth it. So why is there a tribunal mask in me? I'm not gonna think about it. Where'd that elf go? Hey, get back here. We still have shit to talk about.
Yes?
Follow me.
Let's go.
Oh, someone did my job for me.
There's a clause in my adventurer contract.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Winterhold. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them.
Oh, someone killed the dog. So,
did I ever tell you what my name means in the old Mary? That's because I have no idea.
Ah, wonderful. So, you certainly have a healthy sense of humor.
It helps that my parents were troubadours and we spent every day around performers of all walks of life. Jesters, actors, magicians, and bards, a wellspring of speechcraft that you couldn't help but drink from. It was the jester whom I gravitated to, a Nord man named Otero.
So, how'd that go?
Otero was always better with children than adults, probably because it's easier to make them laugh. You see, laughter was important to him. He said it was powerful enough to disarm any foe.
So, when did you become an adventurer?
The day I stopped wanting to be a jester. I was about 10 years old. Otero had taken me aside one afternoon to practice his new act. It was a great routine. In fact, I was laughing so loud I attracted an audience. A group of bandits.
So, how'd that go?
Well, I was terrified, but Otero rose up looking fat and half drunk and warned the bandits to leave or die. The bandits started roaring with laughter. When Otero made another threat, some were reduced to tears. They never saw the blade slide out of his sleeve. I never saw a fat man act so swift. And that's when I learned how disarming laughter really is.
What happened?
That's definitely, that's very true.
What happened?
So, I noticed you wear war paints. Why the lines under the eyes?
Well, I was going to go for something more subtle, like a wyvern mounting a cliff racer, but I thought that people might misinterpret the analogy. And besides, there wasn't enough room on my groin to begin with, so I decided to paint my face instead. A dash under the eyes helps with the glare. So does a hood.
What about in general? I mean, a lot of people wear war paint for some sort of significance. During the years?
Well, in some parts of Tamriel, war paint is seen as a tribal mark for warriors. In others, it can be a family crest, an artistic splash, or just too much makeup. Of course, excessive makeup is traditionally a sign you will service wealthy nobles for gold. And before you ask, my price is 100 septims and no kissing on the mouth. Okay, maybe once or twice, but no tongue. Not that it doesn't form an appealing visual, but if we actually did joust with our tongues, we'd likely crack our skulls. And I don't even own a horse, so there's that.
That's a wonderful image. Just two fucks riding horses, trying to just, Yeah, that'd snap both of their necks. And probably piss off the horses. You got a sense of humor, don't you? We'll get along just fine.
Good. Skyrim could use more of it. Humor and sense.
When the fuck did I level up? So, you from that college. Seem to be wearing their robes.
Not quite. These are actually a cheap imitation, woven and enchanted to look like their more esteemed counterpart. The point is to convince naive patrons the enchantments were performed by a master. They are not.
So why buy it if you know it's not that good?
Well, consider the fact that bandits are twice as naive as the average customer looks. Thus, one ruse leads to another. Not that these robes are only good for conjuring a story. The enchantment is far from spectacular, but on occasion it does help me conserve magicka.
So if the robes are cheap, what about bound armor for protection?
Unfortunately, I'm not familiar with bound armor spells, and I've yet to find a book on the subject in my travels across Skyrim.
Right, they patched that out. So, what's a blade binder?
It's right there in the word. I summon and bind blades and weapons from oblivion. I was always good with the sword and bow and always too lazy to carry them. Learning how to conjure the weapons I need solved that dilemma.
And on the flip side, bound sword has a lot of drawbacks. It's not perfect, but still pretty damn good, but a lot of drawbacks.
You forgot impermanent, magicka draining, and the fact that they only come in one color. Still, you don't have to carry them. I don't know about you, but the idea of slogging from town to town with a weapon rack strapped to my back is not my idea of an adventure.
I can't really argue that. Then again, yeah, I can't argue that. Do you know any other magic besides conjuring weapons? I could use a teacher.
Ever seen an elf juggle 3 axes while conjuring a 4th? Tie a cherry stem into a knot with their tongue? Now that's magic. Now, if you mean spells and things, that I'm afraid requires more than being born with your ears pointed skyward. That requires, studying.
Not really. You just kind of slam a book into your face and it disintegrates. Or you absorb it. I'm not really sure how it works. It seems to. So anyway, what are the advantages of using only bound weapons? I mean, I mostly just use, regular axes.
Well, for starters, traveling light makes it easy to flee. Not that I would advocate running from a fight. No, best to back away slowly until your friends intervene.
So, you picked up Conjuration just like that?
That's where the knife is come in handy. Or was it crocodile lips? Toad skin? I can never forget these infernal nicknames the humans give us. What I'm trying to say is that high elves are born with an affinity for magic. A head start, if you will, in the skill of hand-waggling.
So, would you classify yourself as a witchblade or spell sword?
No, I can't compare to them. Unless by illusion you mean hiding a dagger in my sleeve. Not unless by alteration you mean covering my nose around beggars, or by destruction you mean what time does to love. I consider myself more of a blacksmith. Oblivion is my forge and conjuration my hammer.
Very eloquent. That should be all. Let's get going.
You lead, and I'll do whatever you say.
Alright. It's settled. to Winterhold, where we'll both learn magic, whether you like it or not. Oh, hey, it's you two. Ooh, did you find anything good?
The last time I followed this lizard treasure hunting, we wound up hanging from the ceiling. That spider still gives me nightmares. Keep your eyes open.
Where's the rest of your team? Forward up ahead. Friend or foe? Foe, it seems. Alright. Oh. Seriously, Imperial, what are you doing in Stormcloak Terror? Oh, free loot. I guess. Might as well clear the rest of this place out.
Always good to come out on the winning side.
How's this gonna look? Oh. From here. Let's do some target practicing.
Yield or flee, your choice.
How the hell did that miss?
Alright, that's one less thing to worry about.
Alright. Interesting in here? Nope, didn't seem it. You can sheath bound weapons? That's pretty fucking cool. Anyway. Well, nothing here. Let's try the upstairs. what it looked like anyway. Let's go back to the iron. Oh, that looks cool as shit. Alright, what's a drop? Let's wear this. Wow. Doesn't seem like there's anyone else alive in here. Oh well.
Are you finished ogling the grotesque? I suppose I should be grateful you didn't simply attack me.
You alright? You don't look too good.
I am one of the afflicted. I'd have been dead from this plague a year ago if not for Periite's protection.
So, where are you going?
Returning to High Rock. Our shepherd lost his way, and I fear Periite's wrath may consume those who remain with him. Kesh could tell you more. I just want out of Skyrim as quickly as possible.
Alright. If I actually feel like it, I'll look into wolves.
That takes care of that.
Something combo breaker. Poison. Nothing of use. Another? Where? Ah, I see.
Good teamwork.
Thank you, Rumorin.
And we survived. Didn't expect that. Some say Rumorin is a feminine name, but I'm not a girl, I just fight like one. I'm right behind you.
But... Wait, are you essential? I'll check in a minute. There it is. College of Winterhold.
So, I have a question. If a pickaxe made of iron can chip off ebony or calcium and other ore, doesn't that make iron the strongest metal?
Yes. Oh, where's your rider? Oh.
We survived, but didn't get through unscathed, without a scratch. I feel like using one of those idioms, but I'm not sure either applies. If I did carry a sword, I wouldn't learn how to use it. I'd just get an Akaviri one and call it a day.
Odd. What's this? Stormcloak Courier. And Stormcloak Courier.
Somehow, I don't think we'll be hearing the bards sing about this battle.
I agree. Here we are, Winterhold.
You let me do one with college and France podcast.
It's been a long road, so Let's rest up
I'm
for now.
sorry, could you describe the smell?
Like some horrible monster was turned inside out and then exploded.
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to eat.
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it for future experiments.
This is why people have a problem with your college, Nellikar. Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a
Well,
seat by the fire and I'll send someone.
This seems like a good point to stop, so
The
thank
frozen
you,
heart
thank you
of
everyone for
Brad's
watching.
desire in fighting,
I hope you have a
but
wonderful
mages might
day.
appreciate the paradox.
I hope you enjoyed yourself. And I'll see you all next time.